The Beavers will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us.
He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Well, they wasted no time making sure that their star touched the ball and felt the game early.
And how about the defense? You've been game planning for this guy all week long. You knew they were going to feature him the first play. You give up a play to him.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Morris. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ross. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will go to work for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, You can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Unloads quickly, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Fakes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Beavers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Catch in the middle, it's Ross. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Richmond.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw him.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle, it's Richmond. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Unleashes one deep. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
Pass interference. Offense.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Galloway. Knocked off his feet. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He'll take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, he could not protect him well enough.
And the Beavers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll leave it with him. Defenders everywhere as he is stopped for a loss of 5. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clemens. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to He's got it. First down and more. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Walker. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Walker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Clemens. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And this to lock things up late. Absolutely perfect. And in the final seconds, guys, they find a way to get it tied.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Sends it back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Had to throw it before he wanted. And that one's way too far for everybody. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now on third down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. It's up and good, although the result is bad. I didn't check. What was the spread on this game?
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Clemens. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Going up top again. Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. To the air, it's Murphy. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. Touchdown, Beavers! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Back open in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Back to pass. Going for 6. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you got to give the offensive line all the credit for that one. The QB had over 5 seconds to find his open target down the field. Great job up front in pass protection for that touchdown play.
They've got to get it in on the 2-point try to force a third overtime. He'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Morris. They cannot convert. A defensive stop will end it in a 2-point victory in overtime.